Okay, here we go. So I've got this new fridge and we're gonna see how we can get it to work. All right, it's got little handles on the side, that's nice. It's not heavy. That's not really that heavy. I can hold it out. Hopefully the cable's in there somewhere. Let me open that up, let's see what we got. Yeah, okay, the cable's in there. BougeRV 23-quart portable refrigerator. Now, we got this because we were told, and from what I could tell, it fits in the Tesla Model Y. All right, so we've got power adapter, manual. We don't need that. Power adapter, car adapter. Any idea what these things are? Feet. Oh yeah, they're feet. They're feet because they fit. What do I do with them? Just stick them in my pocket just in case? You know what? I just thought of something. This is what we're gonna do. Might as well just plug it in and use that as an outlet. Put it in right there. I didn't hear anything. Oh, we got some action right here. What do we got action right here? But it didn't do anything. I didn't hear noise, so I'll bet you I gotta follow directions. See, this is why they put the directions on the front, because everybody throws the manual away. So hold 3 seconds. And it's set for 64. That's, oh, nope, it's set plus minus, pretty intuitive. Set it to 37, I like 37. It says it's using 14.4 volts. Let's see. Now, I think it's using a little bit more than that. 31 watts. It's at 64 right now. It is almost 2 o'clock. It is 1:58. Let's put cold drinks. So it says 64 degrees on the inside. Guess what temperature it is here? Using 44 watts, pretty much at full power. We're gonna go to max here. What is that, max? Eco? What is, it's on max right now. So we'll just leave it on max, we'll get a baseline. Temp control, we've already done that. We set it for, it's locked. It's locked. Why did you lock me? Did I hit the button? Is that why? It locked. Oh, unlock, here we go. Directions right here, because where are the directions? I don't know. Manual, we don't need that. Press and hold this for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Now I can just verify. I just wanted to verify. Key to max eco. So it's on max and it's on HML mode. Am I gonna have to get the manual out? I'm gonna have to get the manual out. We don't need that. Because I don't know what HML is. Because I didn't do enough research. Oh, there it is. Oh, car battery protection. We recommend setting the fridge to H when it is connected to the car battery and set it to a power station. All right, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna set it to H because it's gonna go in the car. So, hold for 1, 2, 3. Press this, max. So do I hold it down again? Yep. H. Hold it down again for 5 seconds to lock it in. Now it's locked in. Hold it down again. Okay, I just want it to lock. Maybe it locks by itself. If there's no operation on the panel for 1 minute, the control panel will automatically lock and it will be unable to operate at this time. Good. It locks itself. There it goes. It just locked. So it's locked at max and it's locked at H. Okay, I think I figured it out. I had to go to the manual. Because I didn't do enough research, but I figured it out. Discovered something about the HML voltage. So the HML, the H is still for if you have it plugged into a car. It's basically a battery protection mode. H is high, M I assume is medium, and L is low. So what it's doing is it's actually taking a look at the car battery and is looking at the voltage on the battery. I'm going to assume that that 14.3 voltage is the voltage of the battery. In this case, it's got plenty of battery. And in the case of a Tesla, it's going to have all the battery it needs. But the higher level you set, the higher cutoff voltage will be. When the battery voltage drops to the below setting, the fridge compressor will automatically shut off. So if you have a 12 volt battery and that 12 volt drops down to 11.3 in the high mode, drops down to 11.3, it's going to cut off the fridge. In the medium mode, if it drops down to 10.1, it's going to cut off the fridge. And in the low mode, drops down to 9.6, it's going to cut off the fridge. Now it has modes for a 24 volt DC battery. Maybe that's boats? Like some boats maybe have 24 volt. I'm not really sure. I'm not a boat person. But the Tesla, I don't believe this is going to be relevant. It's probably going to be relevant to a car for sure, because you don't want it running down your car battery. So that's a good function for a car. Not my car, but for a regular car. All right, it is 2:21. I set it to 37, and it still went down to 28. So the compressor's off. It probably just overshot in max mode. Let's switch it. All right, let's switch it to eco mode, but about 20 minutes to get to that temperature. I'm thinking I'll probably just leave it in the car overnight, because the car's gonna be plugged in and charging tonight anyway, get ready for tomorrow's trip to leave. We can turn the accessories on. Here, let me show you real quick. All right, so in the Tesla, there is a mode for, let's see if it's in charging menu, keep accessory powered on. So we're going to turn that on. And so power remains active after exit. Vehicle consumes additional energy even when connected devices or without connected devices. So I'm going to leave that on. We'll charge it, and then we can just leave the fridge in here. Fits in there just fine. It's not perfectly level because the floor isn't perfectly level. I'm going to take some of the packaging, put it under here. That's better. There's a look on how it fits into the sub-trunk of a Model Y. The mattress is in the sub-trunk. The BougeRV is going to stay right here because it's the first thing that moves out of the car, and it will be powered by that battery while at the campsite. This fridge has been amazing. It is kept at 38. It's really easy to connect to the Tesla. It's used very little power, not even noticed sitting on the car. All right, final thoughts on the BougeRV mobile fridge. Great experience so far. The only issues I've found so far is we had some vegetables in there that we did find on the verge of being frozen. I have it set to 37. It will kick on the compressor and it'll cool up until about 33, or 32, and then it'll turn off the compressor, and then it'll just slowly creep back down or creep back up to about 43 degrees or 42 degrees, and then it'll kick on again all the way to 32. So I think that may be freezing some things, and then maybe they just don't completely thaw out. They're not like the carrots I had in there weren't completely frozen. They were just had some icing on them, and it's probably just a self-protection feature. But just keep that in mind. It's not a high precision cooling machine. It's kept the drinks just fine. None of my drinks froze. We just had a couple of vegetables that had some ice on it. For the most part, it's been great. In the back, it's been really nice. My wife right now is at the store. I'm charging, and she can now feel free to get some meat or to get something that could go bad on the way home. We got another 2, almost 3 hour drive to get home. So we can put, get ice cream. Actually, it's a fridge right now, but if we wanted to get ice cream and that's all you had in there, it could be a freezer too. So you could turn it down to 0 degrees, put the ice cream in there, and you could go off and do whatever you needed to do. Works great in a Tesla. Yeah, it just works. It works. I'm probably going to end up using it as my primary fridge in the garage, and then when the wife needs to go to the store, she's just going to grab it, stick it in her car, plug it in, and go off to do what she needs to do. So far, very happy with the fridge. No issues. All right, that is the review. This is my experience in my limited amount of time I've had it. Maybe I can do an update review if there's something goes wrong or something like that. Who knows? All right. See you next time.